Well, ladies and gentlemen, we're ready to go for Raw tonight. Yep, we're getting settled in. I got so many matches today right now, but that's it later. But yeah, welcome to episode 49 of Raw. As your Blaze getting ready to rock and roll for Raw, and after a long time coming, the season's almost over. Just basically until 1 week away, and of course, happy Halloween week to everybody else. Definitely look forward to more stuff in the future like this, and we got. But of course, these episodes have been a little bit more stressful as of late. One, the fact that we were still missing on a world champion. We have yet to see any champions in that whole spot. But it's been a pretty tough time as of late. Excuse me. I just had food, so I'm just a little bit tired. Yeah, as you can see, you can hear I'm really tired, but got a chance to get some sleep though. But then I passed out like twice. But yeah, I'll do the best I can tonight. I even though it's been a stressful week, and I just also heard like I said before about ranting about unforgiving. I can't even speak today because I'm so tired. But in the meantime, yeah, this is episode 49 for October 25th, 2021. AB Mugen RAW continues, and it's going to be a fun episode. This is basically part 2 of this whole number one. Also, there's a lot of hungry challengers in this storyline so far. And which, by the way, Unforgiven, yeah, it was just. I feel pretty bad. I feel pretty sad about that show. Only having crappy ratings. But hopefully now's better. It'll be better. It's October now, so I'm sure it'll be interesting when I get there. But yeah, definitely tune into more stuff like this. Yeah, let's get this started. Hopefully, the episode, because of course our main event is very simple, and of course the champion was getting a little irate, frustrated about his future contender. That will be the answer, because remember it was a fatal 4-way match, and it led to this many interruptions. Because everyone wants a shot at that World Heavyweight title. Now with Yoshi out of the picture, what does this mean for the Warrior Brothers? They also interfere with Johnny Cage and Jax. They also want a shot at the world title. There's a lot of contenders that are looking forward to be the next future world champion. So everybody wants that shot, but we'll see how it goes. We'll see how the action gets there. I swear to you, it's going to be a lot of fun and a lot of opportunities for right, any one of these challengers. These are all hungry challengers. Of course, we saw Sabretooth, Akuma, Lloyd, Bardock. They'll have their differences aside, because the game kept crashing. That's another thing. The game was horribly crashing. I was so annoyed about that. It was the worst pain. Probably one of the worst episodes out there. Because it was just a lot of interruptions and a lot of frustration in there. So it's gonna be a lot of just like post-match assaults and a lot of pre-matches assaults, and it led to just being chaos, pandemonium. That's what we ran out of time for Raw. However, though, we have episode 49 ready to go. It's a new week, a new start. Halloween's around the corner. Get ready to get your pumpkins out, everybody. Leave your pumpkins in the comment section. But yeah, it's probably like a little our way of saying hey, happy Halloween to everybody else. It's a nice little Halloween episode. Maybe, I guess not, but we'll probably make it orange. So we'll probably make the screen into orange because of this Halloween season. So it'll be great. A little pumpkin boo will be there too. So still in that Halloween spirit. Anyhow, we'll be back with more Raw action right away. Welcome back, everybody. As we begin the first episode, first episode. Well, this will be the third of these super sets here. But it's nice for to kick things off for Raw with a 6-man tag team match, and you got Pikachu, Ryu, and Pika PZ with Ryu. Ryu, of course, he debuted on a few weeks ago on Raw, and then last episode he was part of that six-pack challenge, which I talked about. I was so hyped up and I was just talking about the matchup. I want to make sure we get ready for that chance. Obviously, with all the guys just all 6 men, the game kept crashing, and I was like, oh god, please not this again. But yeah, so unfortunately it led off with a cliffhanger with no challenge, with no challenger, no contender. But this time I have a little something different. I have an idea. Well, I'll talk about that when we can later in the episode. But of course we had some a lot. Since remember I said about these guys also interfere in the matches, having of course example A was Dark Nation and Crow, part of the Legion of Darkness, with Idol. Well, Idol was who showed up later and attacked. Tried to, but he got tossed away. So, but yeah, it's been annoying as of late. Lots of interruptions. Everyone wants a shot at that world title. I can't blame the superstars who want a shot at it, because even Dark Nation and the Crow, even it takes his own business partner out. I mean, it makes sense. With Pikachu and Ryu, they were part of that 6. We'll see what they have in store. Hopefully, they can try to shut out these guys and put a stop to them, and then they can resume in maybe next season. But Pikachu and Ryu, actually, remember the fourth episode I'd done. It was like a really old video that I did when I first did commentary. But yeah, knowing the backstory between Pikachu and Ryu, they used to go way back from like the 4th. I mean, how could you forget about that one? All right, we're heading to Bowser's Castle. Actually, Bowser himself made us rent the place for Raw tonight. So, unfortunately, our ring is still burned out thanks to Charizard. Thanks for that, by the way. But in the meantime, let's get ready to rock and roll for episode 49.
My pleasure.
It's be an opportunity for hopefully Pikachu and Ryu. PZ interesting, but of course, Ryu, of course, for the now. Oh my god! First blood already, Idol just wrecking shot, but Mew Hyper Beam coming up in handy. The combo breaker there, just interrupted. Pikachu, nice go for the head, but Pikachu still not 100% after that match. Charizard unforgiven. You guys are gonna probably do better than that with that, by the way. There's Maelstrom Punch missed, good take to my Ryu. And now Crow with another style offense, and there's a Maelstrom uppercut right on the Ryu, and that's it for round 1. That's gonna hurt for our heroes here, but as Legion of Darkness and Idol take that round 1. Got round 2. Nice Maelstrom Punch. Going for a side attack. Nobody home there. Uh-oh. There's distraction there. Coming up in handy. This might be it. Right now, Pikachu got static ability really helping out. Pikachu buys some time, but Pikachu, nobody home there. As he gets smothered, and then there's a Maelstrom Punch right to Ryu. We're on the PZ right now. And with that said, let's just see coming in handy. Right, Pikachu's still not 100% after that. Oh, there's a nice dive kick, and that's it. But Pikachu not 100% after that fight against Charizard for sure. But yeah, definitely, man, that was just mauling 2-0 victory, and I guess Idol was paralyzed from that Pikachu's static electricity, which really helped out. The Dark Nation has the one goal: whether you live or die doesn't factor into it all. Maybe you should stop cheating and interfering in the matches. That'd be great if you'd stop interfering, Dark Nation. That'd be really helpful. And away we go into episode 49, as we get our second match of the evening, getting all settled in. But of course, Jigglypuff into singles action actually, so she's looking forward to hopefully join up the ranks into the Divas division. Of course, we already know Jigglypuff has a lot of personal, partnership with Pikachu and Charizard. Of course, I don't know why Jigglypuff could have gotten involved. Same with Greninja, but they still all want to go their separate ways after that terrorizing 4v4 on Saturday Slam Fest. Meanwhile, of course, I saw a little bit of Tannhausen making much progress in her work, so. She's actually looking forward to become the next Divas. She's also looking forward to become the next Divas champion, as I spoke to Tannhauser before the show started. Looking forward to see what happens first. First of all, I'm very excited to see what happens for Tannhauser, And with this development, I think we'll be getting a good chance to see Tanner's performance will be a lot swell. But yeah, she's looking really good. If she can go with little super hammer swings and shots, yeah, I think that mallet or that shot will come in handy and bring her to our first ever Divas Championship victory. But the road to that Divas title is still on the balance. We don't know which of the Divas will be entering in the postseason, which I'm sure there'll be a lot of things to do. And with Rivals Clash coming up as well, because since we're going to be heading to November pretty soon, the Rivals Clash month will be arriving, so I cannot wait for it. Alright, here we go. Into Battle Discuss we go. Hope you guys enjoy. Excuse me. I'm sleepy too, Jigglypuff. I'm very sleepy as well. Here we go. This is all ready to go. Tanner's ready to start off, and here we go. Round 1. And Tanner's gets first ball with that force palm. Both ladies looking forward to hoping to the next Divas champion someday. But Jigglypuff, it's a singles competition right now. Chance doesn't mind, you know, getting counts. Oh, and that's it. Just and barely stomping on that little tiny paw. That's a little cruel. As round 2 starts off. Off a nice roll. Try to roll out of harm's way, no pun intended. This force palm begins with the puck trying to see an opening, but oh, there's a headbutt. Nice move. But unfortunately, it's not going to be good enough, though. Yeah, that was just too strong. Yeah, I'm sure a lot of Pokemon fans are going to apologize in advance. But, yeah. And just a disrespect to the poor Jigs. And Santos will build momentum once again, and Santos will just build momentum for her quest is getting closer to become the next Divas champion. And it's a 2-0 win. Easy clap for Tannhauser. The Contender State looking forward to actually dominate themselves into the division for Raw as they welcome you guys back. But of course, they have been quiet recently. Of course, Kadine's trying to reach the Divas title as well too. But unfortunately, they've been very quiet. And of course, when Elena and Blanca trying to regain those tag team titles, they have been on a pretty little slump lately. But hopefully, they can regain back themselves in 3v3 competitions. Of course, Supergirl actually, we heard Supergirl actually wanted to be, or kind of like best friends. So I'm sure Supergirl wouldn't mind for just to relax and just look on. So hope try to cheer her estate on when she is a former cheerleader. However, though, of course, Shades of Manhattan, meanwhile, they've been having a little bit of a slump too. So we'll see which one of these teams will be out of the slump here. Let's just take a little break off this whole Hungriest Challenger kind of thing. As episode 492 with the second 3v3 already. Get all the main stuff out of the way. We can focus on the main, of course, with the whole multi matches first, and then we get to our main stuff, which is gonna be the main course. Wait. We actually do have Supergirl actually wanted to. Supergirl wants in. Okay, well that makes perfect sense. All right, not bad. Thank you, Supergirl actually for that. It's a good thing that Supergirl and Kadeen are actually friends. Then this is just Supergirl will replace Blanca. So hopefully we'll see what happens here now. As the game crashed, and again, more crashing in the games. I don't know why I'm having these issues, but
you may have to eat them later.
Let's get ready for round 1. Nice hit my freaking desk again. Ow. I think obviously Supergirl into the mix would be nice to have for a change. So hopefully Richard and Blanca and speed recovery for sure. Moves out for this so you say mostly it looks like a torn foot injury, so and so best look, so hopefully we'll see Elena and Kadeen, maybe Elena and Supergirl as a team. I don't know, the estate's gonna be interesting. Oh, and looks like Kadeen has a liking towards Supergirl a little bit. Whoa. Nothing wrong with that. That's kind of odd. Let's get ready for round 2. And Supergirl was like all over Kadeen was all over Supergirl's puppies there for a quick second. Well, she starts off, and this is the girls. There's new formation though, having Supergirl be the replacement for Blanca in this larger estate. Pretty real estate, for sure. Now for Shall We Dance coming up. Nice leg lifts again, those leg lariats. This is of course, educate beat in a big super gale force win. And I'm sure Cutting's doctors will rest the other guys back to life. And what, did Supergirl just clone herself? How rude! You lack both banners and fighting ability. Damn. Well, of course, yeah, the New Yorkers got just bodied there for a minute, but yeah. So we'll definitely they'll head back to the boroughs for sure when they do. But the Shades of Manhattan just got bodied for sure, and we saw that happen before last week. I believe it happened last week too. Yep, they happened last week as well. What was it like? It was like the week before. Yeah, the episode before. Never mind, not last week, but it was a couple weeks ago. Yeah. They've been on a slump, but definitely a nice rebound win for the Contender State because right now Blanca is out with an injury. I've got to change the roster. So we pretty much have like a pretty short-handed roster right now. Some of them town are already done for the season, so they're already moving forward. But we'll have to. I'm just going to squeeze as much as I can, and with some of the talent, trying to get some action for tonight. But with this case, definitely a nice win for the Contender State. Not bad, ladies. Of course, Supergirl being a replacement for Blanca, so. He'll be in the injury list for sure. Hopefully that foot injury is going to be giving him a problem. So he'll get some he'll probably have surgery around next week or whatever. So that's what I got from the doctors. I didn't know about Blanca's injury. I'm like, oh, okay, now it makes sense. I got the notes from the doctor. Yeah, Blanca can't compete tonight because he has a torn foot. That really sucks. Hopefully he gets out there. So best luck to Blanca. Hopefully he gets back with a full recovery. We'll definitely heard a lot of news for sure about that. But yeah, I'm actually happy to see the Contender having a new partner, having Supergirl in there. So nice to bring more of this real estate, this estate being more larger, and so that's pretty exciting. All right, more action coming up. More raw action coming up as we move forward into singles action. I think we're getting closer to our. Well, actually, so we have a handicap match. Oh, all right, not bad. Last week on Raw, it was just a massive, shocking debut for Tyrannos. This newcomer, the former first pick overall too, but she was just a monster. No pun intended, but she was a monster in that massive. Because it was a pre-match assault. The match didn't even start yet, and of course, obviously, Tyrannos just interfered and attacked. Of course, those are the three individuals who were victimized from Tyrannos' assault, and just making her statement on Raw. And but because she was from ECW at some point, and she makes her debut. But this has been a really, really tough time for as the former first pick. And I believe it was a 2019 draft as well. It was just exciting to see Tyrannos, this newcomer, but she's been suffering a lot of injuries lately. But of course now she's ready to go, and I think she's ready to start off her Divas title hunt too. But there's a lot of newcomers on this show. Of course, that came from ECW, or of course an Extreme Saturday. If you guys remember that show, but that show's probably going to continue moving forward. But of course, Tyrannos attacking all of them, and the Divas champ Manami Tomoe herself too. That was just a total beatdown, just taking all four ladies at once and just destroying them, two by two. So it doesn't matter. This lady means business. So I'm sure that will be probably one of the biggest prospect of Raw, even though it's very late. But hell, this is a dangerous div you gotta stay away from. I'm sure the Divas locker room has been much expanded, and there's a lot of expansions for sure, according to Tyrannos. You'll see what I'm talking about. But the fact that the expansion of all those attacks are insane. Let's find out right now. It's a 3-on-1 handicap match. I mean, Tyrannos can take all three Divas out and just give Manami Tomoe what true competition's all about. Ooh, I actually like the black and red. From also, this is a new BB Hut, by the way. But oh, teleportation. Nice move there. And there's a thunder attack. That's so deadly. And there's a toss and there's a shove. My God. Yeah, shout out to Preto or Preto. Unbelievable. Oh my God. And the fact that she's just barefoot, that's tricky. However, round 2 it's all started. Oh man! Oh my God! Yeah, yeah. Jesus Christ! Lawson just getting pulverized by thunder attack, and he's not gonna stand a chance. No way. Unbelievable. And Tyranno's making her statement here on Raw. That's how cookie crumbles. But my God, all three divas again, just deja vu from last week, and I'm sure those girls experienced last week, and this is why Tyrannos is too strong. We're back, everybody, as AB Mugen RAW continues with episode 49, and we get to the meat and potatoes and the green beans of the I don't want to put green beans in there, but I do use like the meat and potatoes, but I had a third one in there. So, however, you guys remember the 4 other opponents who would try to face each other off in that fatal, well, I guess technically fatal 4-way was a 6-pack challenge. Ree and Pikachu got taken out thanks to the Legion of Darkness. So earlier they took their anger out, and of course they got destroyed. Pikachu's still not 100% after that beatdown he took from that last month's standing match a few weeks ago in Unforgiven. So I can't blame him for almost a month ago now after that pay-per-view was aired and it was recorded. So, however, this will be the other 4 guys. We'll see Lloyd and Bardock in action too. They'll be competing for themselves. It's kind of like a little bit of a tournament. How I want to see who will find on this challenge. Of course, Adele joined me on commentary last episode, and we couldn't decide who was a contender. But of course, Adele just walked away and just kept walking away and pacing around. You know, who's going to decide who's next his opponent going to be. But I guess I figured it out for him because of having that little tournament, and we'll see. Adele will be, of course, will be joining me a little bit later on, or he'll be in action. Never mind. He'll be also in the main event for tonight. But it's going to be a 3-on-2 or going to be a 3-on-3. The Warrior Bros also interfere in the match, so Adele will take out his business. He'll try to he'll be paired with Johnny Cage and Jax in that main event. So hopefully the Warrior Bros find an opponent, which I'm sure it might be a surprise. I don't know. It could be a 3-on-2. However, though, we'll see what these two can bring to the table. But first, we have the final 4 guys who were trying to compete, but obviously the game kept crashing. So here we go. Now let's see what Akuma and Sabretooth can bring. Because I was very impressed with Sabretooth. He's very, very impressive. I actually like that. I like that attire too. But like that orange and gray works so well on him too. Oh, nice move there. Yeah, this will be. And Birdie with a distraction. I also forgot Sabretooth was part of X-Men, which makes sense. You have Wolverine and Sabretooth, the best friends. Ooh, nice grab into that blockbuster arm drag. That was pretty nice. Ooh, go for that Hatidoshi, but missed. They just got this one in the bag here for the first round. It went to round 3 as well. Surprisingly, that really stressful main event. And Akuma goes down hard in round 1. Not done yet at Sabretooth. Yeah, but somehow I won't be confident. I will not be confident, Sabretooth. And now Birdie again. Nobody home for Akuma. Blocks that interference. Kind of Birdie trying to distract Akuma from the previous round. That's grab and get counter. Trying to go with that blockbuster, but Akuma recovers it nicely with a big Hatagoshi. And a near fall. Oh, here. Sabretooth trying to go. Looks like now Sabretooth going for the X Factor. Nice slashing combo. Sabretooth trying to make a comeback here. So Kuma actually more like it. And so come on the ropes here. Nice catch. Good catch, and they raise those big sharp claws coming in clutch.
Let's get out of here.
And now since Sabretooth finally is not headed back. So he'll face the winner of Lloyd or Bardock as Sabretooth. You can't stop the beast within me. Well, like, that's not a Sabretooth impression, but that's not a Sabretooth. But anyhow, he gets the victory 2-0 as he moves on, and he'll face the winner of the match between Lloyd Irving or Bardock, because Lloyd actually has been rolling on Raw, and then Bardock just actually another guy who wants another shot, another veteran. Normally, actually would have been Titan the Great, but he's out. He actually is out for the rest of the season with an injury, so that's gonna hurt for Titan the Great. Just like, you know, just hours before episode 40 or episode 49, you know, started, but. Makes sense. And also, I was expecting Titan the Great to show up, but he did arrive a little bit early in the morning, just, you know, get ready for his daily workouts, so he can get ready for his return. So we'll see how that goes. But yeah, definitely nice victory for them. As we 2-0 for Sabretooth as we move forward into the next. All right. So, of course, we're getting closer and closer to the end of the episode. Getting really close now. But Bardock and Lloyd Irving, these two pretty much teamed up in the majority of that six-pack challenge. But Bardock, on the other hand, he actually had some good ultimates. Finally, get some good ultimates out of the way. With the power and strength of his of course his wife and friends. Definitely probably bring the spirit of course the grandfather of Gohan, the father of Goku. Well, I guess Gramps Bardock is like, you know, the grandpa for sure. If that's the case, if Bardock was alive, yeah, well, he could probably see his son and grandson, and maybe great grandson, and then there. So maybe it's a big maybe. Great just grandsons. Maybe. Oh yeah, because of Pan. That's right. Yeah, for GT. So so he's a great grandfather then. But anyhow, Lloyd has been working well too. So he is a former European champion. Because he might actually go, but actually Lloyd, of course, his friends, of course, still willing him on because he actually was. Of course, I chose Lloyd because he actually has been a huge veteran on the show and on my channel lately. So some of the veterans are going to be making their full appearance. And there's a lot of them. There's a lot of superstars looking forward to. Hoping everyone wants to shot that World Heavyweight title. Understandable. So it looks like Sabretooth.
What a dream.
Sabretooth or Akuma didn't crash. I think it was probably either Bardock or Lloyd who crashed the game. I'm just investigating right now, but this is the second of the this whole tournament that I already announced.
No use.
This is round. Ooh. Little ghost, little ghost there to assist Lloyd, and Lloyd just piercing piercing the armor against Bardock here as we get ready for round 2. Nice sword rain up there. There's a Tempest off the back, and more Tempests. Nice Tempest again, and double Demon Fang, nice. And Lloyd's already been rolling right now. And also that limit breaker we saw. Ooh, but got blocked. And there's a little ghost from behind. What the hell is up with these ghosts? I mean, it is Halloween month. Makes sense. But Lloyd will face Sabretooth, as hopefully Sabretooth will get back here. And so it's official. It's either Sabretooth or Lloyd Irving. So let's say it's probably better off just to have. He's definitely look forward to see what happens here, but we are now into the finals of the matchup for sure, and I'll say Sabretooth. It's probably an interesting idea having this tournament. I'm actually happy to see, hopefully the tournament will work well, and then let's just cross the fingers for no more crashes until we already had one earlier today, or in this episode. Right now, Sabretooth back in the saddle, but of course because Lloyd's getting close to his opportunity right now. This could be a huge upset here if he actually does get the victory. But we could see Saber to make this huge one for himself to become a main event star. One of these guys will have a shot for next episode, which will be the finale. Double team. Oh, nice catch into that blockbuster. That blockbuster arm drag. Nice jump there, Tempest. Nice catch there. Another Tempest again. It's a good combination for both guys. So I'm just curious, who the hell has been crashing the game then? It could have been Legion of Darkness then, maybe. As a Falcon, nope, good block. And a birdie with the distraction. Good save there. Very close to round one. Just got Lloyd on the ropes. Oh, nice dodge there from Lloyd, but a big burning cut. Nice move, slashing away on Lloyd as he gets to round one for the finals here in this number contendership. You know, those ghosts are gonna come in handy here with the distraction. Oh no! Oh, and a limit breaker connects into a double demon fang. That did so much damage. And just like that, Lloyd Irving just bounces back round two. And that ghost coming in, it looks like it's scared Saber for a quick second. It's Halloween season. And we get to round three. I think this is our first round three of this episode. So it's long enough. Coming up, nice sword rain. Nice hip toss off the bat. And of course, those ghosts come in handy. Nice sonic thrust. This is it for Lloyd. This could be his chance to become the next contender. Birdie with a big distraction. Birdie trying to do it again. No, there's a Tempest coming up. Intercepted. But of course, the ghost from behind with the Tempest. Coming to the 8, that ghost is going to come in handy. And there you have it. It's official. Lloyd Irving is your #1 contender for the World Heavyweight title. Now, what a turnaround. I mean, 4v4, and then now here he is, challenging Adele for next episode. So it is the recipe has been successful. So there's a recipe for success here, and there it is. So there you have it. Lloyd is finally looking forward to becoming this one of Lloyd's biggest matches of his career, like how Yoshi did. But of course, but Sabretooth and Lloyd Irving put up. That was a good fight. We need that. Definitely a nice little round 3 to get our. Hopefully, you guys. Of course, also remember, leave a like if you guys enjoyed the episode so far. I have to mention that before, but leave a like if you guys enjoy it. Enjoyed the episode so far, but definitely, we got a lot of work to do. And that one, but that was without a doubt one hell of a fight. So I'm very excited. I'm very excited to have this one. So definitely the tournament helped out so well. Let this little Fatal 4 turn like a little bit of a tournament. You know, we'll see Ring and Pikachu get their chances if we, see a title switch hands. We'll see maybe a triple threat match, in there too. But you never know. So it'll be pretty awesome to see how that goes. That was so frustrated with that one. But Lloyd, big congrats, nice little round of applause for Lloyd. I am very happy to see he's going to be a huge star. And of course, I'm sure other I'm sure his friends from Tales of Symphonia wouldn't mind at all. You see, bring that title to Symphonia as its world champion. You never know. I mean, these guys are pretty much underneath the weight limit as being a heavyweight, but that doesn't mean you can't be small and become a heavyweight champion. We've seen it before many times. Shout out to Rey Mysterio, but but yeah, it's gonna be pretty cool. Have this see Lloyd become the next big star. That limit breaker that's a big improvement. What an improvement! So I saw a lot. Remember a few years ago, Lloyd was actually pretty solid enough. But he did. Of course, he had that. He spoke Japanese, but now it is because he speaks English now, which has been pretty cool. Seeing the English dub version of Lloyd. But yeah, I'm actually happy to see Lloyd making this big spot. And that is definitely really cool. So best of luck to Lloyd. Hopefully gets another opportunity like this. But Adele, this is your biggest chance, man. And there you go. I'm sure Adele will be happy with the final seeing the results and seeing the goods. But Lloyd Irving is gonna bring it because he's gonna bring that title right to Symphonia, dude. But Adele may have a trick up his sleeve because remember we saw what happened before. We know that that Rose can get involved and distract the upcoming challenger. But Lloyd is your #1 contender for the World Heavyweight title. I cannot wait to see that main event happen. That's gonna be the biggest one for that's how you end off with the finale. One of the newer guys who showed up earlier this year on Raw, and he was just a machine. Having that 4v4 spectacle, a big improvement in him, hopefully to give him an opportunity for the world title. So, you know, happy I can give Lloyd a chance. So best of luck to Lloyd, best of luck to Adele, of course the champion himself. But speaking of Adele, he is up next in this main event. So is it gonna be a 3-on-2 or is it gonna be a 3-on-3? I still have no idea, but we're gonna find out in a minute. And so our main event is up next. Big congrats to Lloyd, by the way. Big congratulations. I mean, what a shocker though. Finally, but of course, before we get to it, of course, guys, leave that like video if you guys leave a like in this video if you guys enjoyed the episode so far. I'm sure you guys will be looking forward to it. But it's definitely main event time. I'm sure at this point we're bound to see about, but it makes sense. Yeah, Warrior Waluigi bringing the near part, so it's not a handicap match. It is going to be a 6-man main event, and bringing in Yoshi in the mix. Makes sense. I mean, Yoshi has feuded with Adele. Why not have one last final hurrah? I mean, if Yoshi just pinned the champ again, I swear to God, it's just like, come on, man. It's kind of ridiculous if you think about it, obviously. But Adele, Yoshi, of course, they had their rivalry almost the entire year. They're just about like a 6-month reign of rivalry, but of course, even Adele even spoke to Yoshi. Of course, he actually went to confront Yoshi about it, and actually told Yoshi that he's just a B plus player. He's more of a tag team specialist than anybody else. So this might be a good chance. But of course, he did actually Adele is offering Yoshi to ask his dad that him and any other partner of his choosing, or of course Pitt's his buddy. So that's his running buddy. So his angel buddy Pitt. So they might, of course, they want to get a shot. They'll also get a shot for the tag titles, of course, for Yoshi standards. Just Adele offering his father hopefully to actually have a shot to give Yoshi a title shot to regain the tag titles. I mean, he's a champion, which is actually surprisingly nice for him. That was actually nice of him actually give his dad a chance to for Yoshi to beat his dad and of course his partner Ghost Rider. But we heard news about Scarlet Crutch. She is coming back from injury next episode. So pretty much we heard about news about that. So next week hopefully will probably be the finale. And I cannot wait for that. But anyways, we got opportunities of a lifetime. We got of course we want Yoshi's only chance to beat the champ, but obviously he won't go for a title shot. If he goes, what's the future of Yoshi going to be? I don't know, because he's going to be still competing for the world title. Will he get another shot, or will he possibly go ahead and stick to Adele's advice and just be a B plus player and be a tag team champion again? All right, all the action aside, but Johnny Cage and Jax are just hanging out, but they also did interfere with Roy and Waluigi because they also want a shot at that title, but they're going to settle in 6-man action. Of course, Wario, of course, Nintendo having Mortal Kombat and King of Fighters on the corner. Adele, all serious is all. He was upset earlier today on Raw too, but he didn't want to defend his title. I already told him you're gonna have to defend your championship at some point in the finale. Just go for that thing. He failed, flopped physically. Ooh, nice chance like cutter attack and Johnny Cage and Jax. Some quick work on the champ, on the former challenger. Nice egg throw, nice move, but it doesn't work. Warrior down and down to Yoshi. I don't know if she's having deja vu from the previous encounter, but yeah, right now some volleys while juggling Yoshi in the corner right now. Ooh, and that's it.
Johnny Cage wins.
And there's Rose again, that damn Rose. Every time, I'm sure she could probably do something. We're keeping our eyes on that Rose. Ooh. I think this is going to turn over a distraction, but nobody had it. And gets caught into a gigantic burst. trying to go for that super kick, nobody home, and now Waluigi with a super first combo. Nice move, Waluigi. Some good combos here. And again, Yoshi. There's like cutter kick. And Spyro's getting close. Nintendo making a comeback right now. Waluigi's going for this. Oh no, gets caught. And he paid for it. Yoshi. Waluigi took way too long. There's just like cutter kick. And Waluigi down, Johnny Cage down. Mario beating the sacrificial lamb here. But Yoshi trying to build some momentum. So now two, and there's a numbers game now by Jackson and the world champion. Again, won't push. Nice catch. Nice egg toss. Right towards Adele, and now it's one-on-one at this time. In shades of this last month. Shades of Unforgiven. Gets some big kicks, she gets caught. Egg roll, nobody home. Trying to build momentum, but again the wall push slamming right Yoshi into the pillar. This is bad enough. This is bad news for Yoshi. Yoshi better do something right now. And he doesn't. Shades of Unforgiven. That's why I was pretty mad about that. After Yoshi just kept charging up and just trying to build momentum, but he just couldn't get the job done there. But of course the champion gets the win. And it stuns away on our heroes, and the champion's standing tall here and survives another week and another main event done. But of course Lord Irving is looking on. He is definitely looking at the new challenger, the new #1 contender, Lord Irving. Looking forward to bringing that title to Symphonia. It could be a possibility. We could see a huge upset in that finale. Oh, man. Yep, that is all for now. That is all I have to say, man. That was certainly one impressive matchup. And, well, of course, this episode had a lot of twists and turns, but this two-part of an episode had who was definitely the biggest challenger of all, and sort of Adele, the only one standing tall in that main event. But you better hold on to, hopefully Adele better hold on to that title real nice, because sooner or later next week it's gonna be go time. It is definitely gonna be go time for that main event, and of course what way to end the season with possibly a new champion, a new world champion. Of course we do have all the other titles on the line too, so we're gonna have pretty much all the gold wrapped around. All gold will be on the line for that finale. I cannot wait for it. There'll be a lot of work to do until like November. So. But this will be the final week of October. This has been a very, very stressful month that I'm going through right now. But hopefully we'll see some new stuff happening for next week. And I hope you guys enjoyed the episode so far. Leave a like if you guys enjoyed the episode. And if you guys want to see more AB Mugen RAW like this, leave your subscriptions down below. And hit that merch store too. This would also hit us up in the merch store at shop@AzureBlazeAgain. With this .streamlabs, so definitely go check it out. And I'm sure you guys you also get to see the new AB Mugen RAW shirts, sweaters, tank tops, so you get to enjoy those. And also we do have something interesting planned for the merch, because it is going to be updated too. But yeah, had a fun time with this episode. Thank you all so much for watching. We're down to the finale, guys. And someone actually asked me about making some kind of like icon or logo for it, which is not necessary. Don't do it. It's still in the finale. Come on. It's not a pay-per-view. Come on, guys. Alright, but anyway, I'm gonna head off. Thank you for watching. Happy Blazing. See you at the finale. 50.